Middle Township High School.
It's not just 4 years,
It's for life.
We are Middle Township.
We are Middle Township.
Court here at Middle Township High School for tonight's game between the Moorestown Quakers and your Middle Township Panthers. This contest is being conducted according to the rules of the New Jersey State Interscholastic Athletic Association. These rules provide for fair competition among players. Spectators can promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated, could subject the violator to ejection, and may result in penalties being assessed to your team. Everyone is requested to take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. Your referees tonight will be Michael Collins, Bill Ruiz, and Joe Rossi. Right now, would everybody please rise, remove your hats, and remain quiet as Middle Township's Madison McNeil sings our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Cape May Courthouse for girls basketball on this Tuesday night as Middle Township gets set to take on Moorestown in the South Jersey Invitational Basketball Tournament. Mike Frankel on the call with you tonight, Nathan McMaster on our camera as these two teams get set for the opening tip, and that's just moments away. Moorestown comes in with a mark of 9-3 under head coach Jeb Howley, coming off a loss to Cherry Hill West a few days ago. 44-35 was the final in that one. Middle Township on a roll to begin this season under head coach John Leahy, 11-1. Middle Township bouncing back from an upset loss against Olma with a nice victory over Mainland a few days ago, 39-29, the final in that one. Starters being introduced for both teams. First for the visiting Moorestown Quakers, who will be wearing their white uniforms. Starting five for head coach Jeb Howley, it'll be Renee Takla, Annalise Intenzo, Tess Murphy, Elise Anstey, and Mary Kate Crow. And now starting five being introduced here for the hometown Middle Township Panthers under head coach John Leahy. It'll be junior Ainsley Frederick in the backcourt, along with senior Abby Capoletti. Senior Maya Robinson also in the starting five, along with two more seniors, Sarah Farrow and Reagan Powell. So 4 seniors and a junior in the starting five tonight for Middle Township. This one an SJIBT round of 16 game. Winner moving on to the Elite Eight. Panther basketball live streams on the Middle Township Athletics YouTube channel. Brought to you in part by the Bellevue Tavern in Cape May Courthouse, located at 9 South Main Street in historic downtown Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern is open for lunch and dinner and is also ready to host your next private party. Action also brought to you by ULMER'S Appliance Repair. For all of your household appliance repair needs, call ULMER'S Appliance Repair, 609-368-4444. and by Penn Jersey Building Materials, your South Jersey home for concrete and concrete accessories. Penn Jersey offers a variety of products for both the professional and the do-it-yourselfer. Locations throughout New Jersey are easily accessible, and new products are introduced weekly. Visit penn-jersey.net for more information and a list of their locations. Action tonight also brought to you by Corrado Painting, an MTHS alumni owner-operated company with talented long-term employees known for their attention to detail and clean work environment. Since 2009, their courteous and professional painters have been servicing residential and commercial clients in Cape May County. Call 609-602-7807 for further information. So Moorestown in white moving right to left in this first half. Middle Township in black, moving left to right. Panthers control the tip. Capoletti ahead. Robinson, the easy layup to begin the night. So a quick start for the Panthers. Quakers' turn now. Murphy picks up her dribble, goes right wing. This is Anstey. Intenzo behind the back, dishes. Intenzo again, now top of the key. Here's Murphy. Crossover dribble, kicks it out. Three on the way from the wing, and down it goes as Anstey picks up the triple. So Moorestown moves on top. Here's Powell trying to answer for three at the other end. That shot off of the mark. Quakers control the rebound. Intenzo picks up her dribble. Murphy swings it. Anstey back near side now. Tackla. Intenzo, and she walked. First turnover of the contest. Possession to Middle Township. Quakers go man-to-man to begin the night as Capoletti brings it across. Dribble handoff to Powell. Now here's Frederick looking for some options. High post, Farrow spins, pumps. Shot altered if not blocked on the way up. It was last touched by Moorestown. Just about a minute and a half gone by. Moorestown leads Middle by one. Pass over thrown for Robinson, taken away by Moorestown. Anstey with the steal. Now Intenzo to get things in motion for the Quakers. Crow out to the wing. Intenzo. Patience here from Moorestown. Middle Township also going man-to-man to begin the night. Step back three on the way from Intenzo. A bit strong, and the rebound cleared there by Farrow. Capoletti pushing. Nice bounce pass. Frederick pumps. Couldn't get off her feet. The rebound and put back no good that time from Robinson. Intenzo again the other way. Tackla. Over to Murphy. Crow near corner, three on the way. That one too strong. Rebound is tipped, last touch by the Quakers. Anstey couldn't get that one to fall from the corner. So each team making its first field goal of the night, but none since. We're 2.5 minutes in. Moorestown leads 3-2. Here's Capoletti. Powell. Tough take, and she's fouled on the way up. So free throws coming here for Reagan Powell. Powell reaching 1,000 career points, a few games back here on our home court. Reagan strong on the first. in and out on the second. So an empty trip that time, a rare 0 for 2 trip for Reagan Powell. Moorestown still on top by 1 with the basketball. About 5 minutes to go here in the first. Flashing open down low. The pump, the turn, and the finish down there from Murphy. So a nice calm finish from Tess Murphy. And the lead is up to 3 for the Quakers. Capoletti, right side, works around a screen. Tries to go behind the back, able to gather her dribble. Tight pressure there from Intenzo, gets it over to Frederick. Robinson on the bounce, cutting across the lane. Her shot was blocked, but it goes right to Frederick, and she's able to cash in down low. First field goal of the night for Ainsley Frederick, and it's a 1-point game again. Here's Tackla. Top, 3 on the way. And stay, won't go. Good box out from Reagan Powell as she gathers the floorboard. Powell still on the move, long stride. The layup, no good. Farrow crashing the boards. And she stepped out of bounds as she landed. So it'll go over to the Quakers. 3:56 remaining in this opening period. Up top, it's Intenzo. Picks up her dribble, kicks to the corner, and stay. Nearly stolen, Crow able to gather. Near side, 3 on the way. Tackla, no good. Battle for the board, last touch by the Panthers that time. Intenzo to trigger. Gets it in, then gets it right back. Pass down low. And they're going to say fouled on the way up that time was Renee Tackla. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul goes against Reagan Powell, her first, team's first. So Tackla hits the first. Number 2 upcoming. Short on the second, Farrow the rebound. Capoletti into the corner for Robinson. Farrow, jump stop, into the corner. That should have been last touch by the Quakers. It'll stay with the Panthers. Tough inbound position over there in the corner. Capoletti gets it into Farrow. Frederick finds Capoletti. Open for 3, and it rattles home. So a triple for the senior Abby Capoletti. And with that, Middle moves back in front by 1. Intenzo on the drive. And that's a charge. Wave it off, we're going the other way. As Intenzo picks up the personal foul. Her first, team second. Robinson, top of the key, near side now, Frederick. Capoletti with the catch. Kick to the corner. Pump fake. Robinson on the drive. Lays it up. Can't get it to go. Rebound. Dug out down there. Good board that time from Anstey. Kick to the corner. Pump fake. The runner. Glass in and out. Murphy couldn't get that one to go down. Last touched by the Quakers. 2:17 to go here in the first. Middle Township up 7-6. Here's Powell. Frederick, swing it left side, Farrow. Now Capoletti in the corner. Slips the screen, does Farrow, left it short on the layup. Here's Intenzo with some pace. All the way in. Left it short that time. Frederick the rebound. And Frederick lost her dribble out of bounds. Hannah O'Neill into the lineup for the first time. She replaces Powell. So a rare early substitution here for Reagan Powell. Here's Murphy, back up top, now near side, Anstey. Tackla, 1:20 remaining in the first. Intenzo resets around a screen. Frederick stays with her for the moment. Intenzo off of 1 foot, tough shot, all air that time. And nearly saved by Murphy, but she stepped out before she jumped. It'll go over to the Panthers. Lexi Davis getting set to check in for middle of the next whistle. Meanwhile, we're under a minute to go here in the first. Capoletti poked away. Frederick able to gather. She'll jack the three. Too strong that time. Still loose. Bodies hitting the floor down there. Looks like we should have a jump ball. Possession arrow to the Quakers. Substitution here for Moorestown. Mary Celeste Morale into the lineup. Here's Intenzo, near side, Murphy. Up top, Crow. Nice feed down low. Can't finish down there. Murphy, the putback, no good that time from Crow. Saved right back to Moorestown, though. And we have a whistle on the shot attempt. So it'll be free throws here for Moorestown. The clock stops with 19 seconds remaining here in the first. Foul against Frederick, her first, team second. And here's Mary Kate Crow at the line. Foul actually on Farrow, as the correction is made, her first. Crow trying to make it 1 for 2, gets the roll. So we're tied at 7. 15 seconds for the Panthers to work with here as Capoletti brings it across. Here's Davis. Frederick, swing it left side, Farrow. Capoletti in the corner, down to 7 seconds. Farrow, baseline, double teamed. Tough contested shot, goes glass and hits. So Middle Township able to connect to close out the first, thanks to Sarah Farrow. And after one, the Panthers lead the Quakers by a score of 9-7. Why Middle Township High School? Because Middle makes a difference. In the classroom, educators at Middle motivate. When it comes to the arts, our Panthers perform. Middle's Navy cadets take command. On the field and on the court, Middle Township Panthers play to win. Everyone's story is unique at Middle Township. In fact, diversity is our strength. Panthers are prepared for the next steps after high school. So why Middle Township High School? Because Middle makes a difference. The Panther experience. It's not just 4 years, it's for life. Just underway here in the second quarter as Middle Township leads Moorestown 9-7 after one. 3 on the way from Hannah O'Neill. That one is strong. This one a South Jersey Invitational Basketball Tournament round of 16 game. Quakers dressed in white with the basketball. Skip pass to the corner, and it ends up hitting a chair over there. Turnover, it'll go over to Middle. Capoletti with the basketball, dribble handoff, Powell. Here's O'Neill. High post, Farrow had a nice shot to end the first quarter. Going to work again down there, double teamed and the steal. Here comes Murphy the other way. Murphy lost it for a moment, able to get it to a teammate. Celeste Morale with it, gives it up, gets it back, top of the key. Here's Murphy and Tenzo, give and go, nice pass. Murphy cut off along the baseline, can't get it to go. The tip out to Farrow. Farrow 1 on 3, still pushing though. And looks like she may have been tied up on the way up. Possession over to the Quakers. Moorestown works it around the arc. Here's Murphy. 3 on the way, that one no good. Offensive rebound from Moorestown. Here's Intenzo now, guarded closely by Powell. Great matchup here, 2 of the top players in South Jersey. Intenzo backs it out right at the edge of the Panther paw. Now goes left side, Murphy into the corner. 3 on the way, and Anstey hits. So Anstey now has 6 to lead all scorers, and the Quakers move back in front. Here's Davis to Powell. Capoletti now in the corner. Little give and go there. Gets it back. Cut off. Quakers switching effectively on defense. Kickball here as Intenzo stuck a foot out. 2 changes here for Middle Township as Frederick and Robinson are in. O'Neill and Davis to the bench. Here's Frederick. Middle still seeking its first points here of the second period. Farrow at the elbow, again gets the step. An athletic lay-in that time from Sarah Farrow. She now has 4. Intenzo trying to answer, picks up her dribble, kicks it out. Looking for Intenzo in the post, it was poked away, another jump ball, and this one will go back to the Panthers. Crow back into the lineup for the Quakers. Approaching 5 minutes to go here in the second. Middle, that 1-point lead. And that pass stolen, ticketed for Capoletti, but taken away. Looks like it was Murphy on the takeaway. Murphy crossover, kicks it out. Crow. Intenzo around a screen, guarded closely by Frederick. Whips a pass to the corner. Tenzo, WNBA 3 on the way. That one a little bit strong. Farrow chases down the rebound. Here's Capoletti, left open. Launches for 3 and hits. And that's career 3, number 100 for Abby Capoletti. 4-point lead here for Middle. Baseline runner, too strong that time from Intenzo. Back we go the other way. Powell, cut off. Switches to her left, still on the move, left-handed lay, and that one is good. First 2 of the night for Reagan Powell. So Middle Township on the run here, and it leads to a timeout from Moorestown. So with 4:01 remaining here in the second quarter, the Middle Township Panthers lead it 16-10. Middle Township basketball live streams brought to you in part by ULMER'S Appliance Repair, by 7 Mile Pies, by the Bellevue Tavern, by Haven House, by MENZ Coastline Realty, by Victorious Boutique in Cape May, by Amanda Milstead, Sotheby's International Realty, by Penn Jersey Building Materials, by Sue White, Hub International Insurance, by Panthers in Action, and by Corrado Painting. So Middle Township led 9-7 after one, stretching the lead here in the second. We mentioned it when she hit it, but that's career 3, number 100 for Abby Capoletti. Quite the accomplishment for the standout senior guard. She leads Middle Township with 6 so far. Anstey with 6 so far for the Quakers. So out of the timeout, Middle keeps the same 5 on the floor. Looks like that's also the case for Moorestown. Intenzo yet to score in this one. She's got the ball. She brings it across here for Moorestown. Trying to run some action out of the timeout. Looking for her in the post. Couldn't get it down there. Now they feed her in the post. Quickly triple team though. Gets the stepper on the perimeter. The runner off glass, no good. Rebound for Powell that time. Reagan pushing, crosses over. A nice pass, Frederick, the easy layup. Off the great assist there from Reagan Powell. Largest lead of the night for Middle. It's 8. That pass actually hit Crow in the face. We go the other way. Farrow ahead of the pack, and she'll lay it in. So Middle creating some major separation all of a sudden here in the middle of the second quarter. The lead is 10. Panthers doubling up the Quakers 20-10. And another steal. Here's Robinson, one-on-one. Robinson, kind of a wild layup. Capoletti the follow. Back to Powell. Her shot is blocked. So good recovery that time from Moorestown. Intenzo trying to calm things down as she trots it across. Into the corner. This is Crow. Murphy picked up her dribble. Intenzo spins to the baseline, and they say she was fouled on the way up. So Annalise Intenzo will go to the free throw line to try and pick up her first points of the night. Clock stopped, 2:30 remaining here in the second. That foul is assessed to Frederick. They had changed one earlier, so that's officially her first personal foul of the evening. Intenzo off on the first. Izzy Miller checks into the lineup for Middle Township for the first time. Frederick to the bench. Intenzo hits the second, so she's finally in the scoring column. Middle with the basketball up by 9. Quakers switching to a 2-3 on defense on this possession. Capoletti. Powell. Miller now into the corner. Back up top. Miller. Powell. Capoletti. She'll try for 3 and hit again. Abby Capoletti, red hot to begin this one. She's got 3 threes for 9 points. Under 2 to go, Middle by 12. Here's Murphy going against Miller. Kick to the corner, 3 on the way. Anstey, and she answers. So 3 threes on the night for Elise Anstey. Trying to keep the Quakers in it. Farrow thought about a mid-range jumper. Instead, she gives it up. And that's a traveling violation up top on Maya Robinson. Ella Leahy into the lineup for the first time for Middle. Robinson to the bench. Crow taken away by Farrow. Sarah Farrow on the move, and she lays in 2 more. So Middle, a number of runouts here in the second quarter off of steals. Farrow now with 8 points. Under a minute to go in the half. Kick to the corner. Intenzo. She'll try a deep 3, and that one is good. First field goal of the night for Annalise Intenzo. She now has 4. 40 seconds remaining. Capoletti. She's played every second of this one so far. Powell up top, Farrow. See if the Panthers try to hold for 1 here. 30 seconds remaining. Leahy up top, Miller. Here's Capoletti. Over to Farrow, down to 20 seconds. Here's Powell. Down to 10 seconds. Around a screen, poked away. 7 seconds, still time. Powell navigating, and she was fouled. Just the first team foul of the period for the Quakers. 4.1 for the Panthers to work with. Capoletti gets it in. Farrow puts it down. Shot in the lane, gets the roll. So Farrow closing out the first quarter and the second quarter in style. Buckets to end both periods. She leads all scorers with 10. And at the break, Middle Township leads by 10. 27-17 our score as the Panthers are on top against the Quakers in this SJIBT round of 16 game. Stay with us, second half still to come after this. Middle Township Athletics live streams are being brought to you by Victorious Boutique in Cape May, Amanda Milstead, Sotheby's International Realty, Penn Jersey Building Materials, Sue White Hub International Insurance, and by Panthers in Action. Middle Township Athletics live streams are being brought to you by ULMER'S Appliance Repair, by 7 Mile Pies, by the Bellevue Tavern, by Haven House, by Corrado Painting, and by MENZ Coastline Realty. Why Middle Township High School? Because Middle makes a difference. In the classroom, educators at Middle motivate. When it comes to the arts, our Panthers perform. Middle's Navy cadets take command. On the field and on the court, Middle Township Panthers play to win. Everyone's story is unique at Middle Township. In fact, diversity is our strength. Panthers are prepared for the next steps after high school. So why Middle Township High School? Because Middle makes a difference. The Panther experience. It's not just 4 years, It's for life. Welcome back to Cape May Courthouse, where Middle Township leads Moorestown 27-17 at the break. Mike Frankel on the call with you tonight, a little vocally challenged. Thanks for bearing with me. Nathan McMaster on our camera. First half scoring totals. First for Middle Township, Sarah Farrow leads the way with 10 points so far tonight. Abby Capoletti has 9. Ainsley Frederick with 4. Reagan Powell with 2. And Maya Robinson with 2. For Moorestown so far, Anstey has 9, Intenzo with 4, Murphy with 2, Takla with 1, and Crow with 1. So both teams' leading scorers being held down to a certain degree so far. Intenzo just with the 4 and Powell just with the 2, but some other players picking up the slack for both teams certainly. Moorestown seeking win number 10 of the season, Middle seeking win number 12. And this one again, a South Jersey Invitational Basketball Tournament round of 16 game. Be Quakers basketball to begin the second half, moving left to right, dressed in white. Middle in their home black uniforms, moving right to left. And we're underway here in the third. Here's Intenzo over to the wing. Murphy back to Intenzo. Quakers trying to get her going. Tough contested shot. She hits it over Frederick. So Intenzo starting to get going a little bit. She had a deep 3 in the late stages of the second quarter. Deep 2 there. Here's Farrow. Capoletti in the corner. Goes around the screen. Frederick up top now. Capoletti on the drive. And she's fouled on the pass. So Mary Kate Crow gets whistled for that one. Her first, team's first. Frederick. Capoletti pumps, gives it off. Powell. Guarded by Murphy. Gets to the baseline, skip. That's a deep 2 from Capoletti. She had a foot on the line, but she buries it. Couldn't quite get that other foot behind it. She'll take the 2 though. Murphy. She'll try a 3, way off the mark. Rebound on the floor. Anstey went down there to get it. Let's see, they say last touched by the Panthers. So Moorestown to inbound. Murphy with the catch, skip pass. Crow will try a 3 and hit. First field goal of the evening for Mary Kate Crow. And with that, the Quakers are within 7. Frederick, swing it. Powell. Powell down the lane. And she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Powell 0 for 2 from the stripe so far here tonight. Back at the free throw line here. Long on the first. Good on the second. So Powell with 3, the lead up to 8 for Middle Township. Into the corner. Takla, top of the key. They swing it left side. Here's Crow with a touch. Looking for Intenzo. Hits the deck. Great pass, though. Finds Murphy in the corner. Her shot long. Picked up by Capoletti. Abby pushing. Numbers. Nice pass down low. Frederick. All of a sudden, she's swallowed up down there, and she traveled. So Frederick unable to catch that one cleanly. It was a good pass, but just couldn't grab it. And by the time she did, a couple of Quakers defenders were there. Murphy into the corner for Crow. Back up top. Intenzo, nearly taken away by Frederick, hits the deck. Now we have a jump ball. Possession will go to middle. Quakers coaching staff not thrilled with the lack of a foul call there. Under 6 to go in the third. Middle Township on top by 8. Here's Farrow. Robinson, now Capoletti around a screen. Goes glass, left it short. Powell gathers it. A lot of traffic in there, throws it up. Frederick, the offensive rebound and the putback. So Ainsley's up to 6, and the lead is back up to 10 for middle. Intenzo, quick trigger on the 3, way off the mark. Capoletti, good box out. Another rebound for her. Gets it ahead, Robinson. Robinson, good defense down there from Intenzo, and they'll say last touched by Robinson. Left wide open for 3, Anstey. She's off the mark. Farrow the other way. Slows it down, gives off to Capoletti. Now Abby picks up the pace, out to Powell. 3 on the way, and good. Capoletti able to hit her in rhythm. First triple of the night for Reagan. Moorestown trying to answer, and they do. Anstey another 3. So that's 4 threes on the night for Elise Anstey. Margin is 10 as we approach the midway point of the third. Here's Powell. Swing it near side. Farrow explores the paint. Robinson stripped from behind. Has to go down to the deck. It'll be another jump ball, and this time it'll go over to the Quakers. Here's Intenzo. Another 3 on the way from the corner. In and out that time for Anstey. Rebound cleared by the Panthers. Capoletti, bounce pass ahead, Robinson. Robinson charges in. We have a whistle, no call yet. I think this one's gonna go against the Quakers. And it will. They'll get Murphy. Robinson a little bit out of control there, but they say Murphy wasn't planted. So free throws coming here for Maya. Gets the roll on the first. Hannah O'Neill getting set to check in for Robinson if she hits the second here. So a breather here for Maya Robinson. She has 4. Middle lead is up to 12. Crow thought about a 3. Farrow closes out. Here's Murphy, guarded by O'Neill, gets the step. Anstey deep 2 on the way. That one is short. Farrow another rebound. Wants to push. Farrow ahead to Powell. And she was tripped up from behind. Seemed like inadvertent contact. But certainly the trip led to the tumble. So whistle goes against Anstey. Her second. Team's 4th. So the Panthers are shooting free throws the rest of the way here in the third. Middle with no team foul so far in this period. Here's Frederick. Farrow catches near the free throw line, poked away for the moment. She gives off Capoletti, another 3 on the way. Back iron too strong. Frederick comes up with the rebound. John Leahy says, let's slow it down. Powell left open though. She'll shoot. That one no good. Intenzo the rebound. Intenzo still with the basketball. Baseline forces the issue, and another rebound down there. Farrow still with it. Kicks it out. Powell will try another three, and this one is good. So Reagan Powell starting to heat up after the break. She's up to 9 points. Largest lead of the night for Middle. Panthers lead by 15. Under 2.5 to go here in the third. Crow. Intenzo, guarded closely by Frederick. Gets the step, help. The bump. Shot won't go, but Intenzo will go to the line to shoot a pair. Intenzo off on the first. Izzy Miller returns to the lineup. Breather for Frederick. Intenzo good on the second. She's up to 7. 40-26 as we approach 2 minutes remaining in the third. Miller into the corner. Here's Farrow. The pump. And they're going to say she traveled. Middle wanted a foul called there. Felt like Sarah was bumped from behind. Traveling is the call, though, so a turnover against the Panthers. Under 2 remaining in the third. Deep three on the way, Murphy. Way long. Farrow another rebound. Powell left open again. She'll try another three. That one's off the mark. Murphy the board. Here comes Murphy the other way with some speed. Crossover dribble. Kicks it back out. Murphy in the corner now. Crossover, baseline. Crow in the post, turns, shoots, good. And a quick timeout taken after that field goal from Mary Kate Crow. It comes with 1:28 remaining here in the third. And Middle Township leading this one 40-28. Panther live streams on the Middle Township Athletics YouTube channel, brought to you in part by the Bellevue Tavern and Cape May Courthouse, located at 9 South Main Street in historic downtown Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern is open for lunch and dinner and is also ready to host your next private party. Action brought to you by ULMER'S Appliance Repair. For all of your household appliance repair needs, call ULMER'S Appliance Repair, 609-368-4444. Penn Jersey Building Materials is your South Jersey home for concrete and concrete accessories. Penn Jersey offers a variety of products for both the professional and do-it-yourselfer. Locations throughout New Jersey are easily accessible and new products are introduced weekly. Visit penn-jersey.net for more information and a list of their locations. Corrado Painting is an MTHS alumni owner-operated company with talented long-term employees known for their attention to detail and clean work environment. Since 2009, their courteous and professional painters have been servicing residential and commercial clients in Cape May County. Call 609-602-7807 for further information. Capoletti brings it across out of the timeout, guarded closely. And we have a jump ball. Possession will stay with Middle. Baseline out of bounds, Panthers. 1:17 remaining in the third. Middle led this one by 2 after 1, led by 10 at the half. Current margin is 12. Farrow dips the shoulder, too strong. Offensive rebound. Blocked on the way up as Intenzo got a hand on it. And we have another jump ball. This time, obviously, over to the Quakers. Here's Intenzo. Over to Murphy. Into the corner. Maisie Hinshillwood into the lineup for the first time tonight for Moorestown, wearing number 1. She's on the court. Entry pass Intenzo. Another jump ball as Farrow was able to tie her up down there. So back-to-back-to-back jump balls, this time possession of the Panthers. Full court pressure being applied here by the Quakers. Cappelletti catches, splits a pair of defenders, still on the move. Abby down the lane, kicks, Powell. One more, Miller. Miller drives the lane, kicks it out. Farrow. She'll slow it down. Approaching 30 seconds to go in the third. Here's Miller, rips it through. Farrow. Here's O'Neal, and now Cappelletti. Panthers maybe trying to hold for one here. We're down to 23 seconds remaining. Nearly taken away, and it is stolen. Tackle of the steal for the Quakers. Pass ahead to Murphy. Numbers back now for the Panthers. Murphy spins toward the baseline. Tough shot, rebound down there by Powell. And she's fouled all the way down there. And that'll lead to free throws at the other end for Middle. Or will it? They're going to say another jump ball. I guess they do. So no foul. Another jump ball. This one to the Quakers. So Moorestown possession. Quick pass in Tenzo. She's fouled on the way up. And it'll be free throws. So Intenzo back to the line to shoot two. Trying to cut into the deficit, hits the first. Frederick back in for Hannah O'Neal. Tenzo trying to pull Moorestown within 10. She has 9, 7 seconds to go. Full court pressure here from the Quakers. Cappelletti has it. Turns, 4 seconds to go. She's got to hurry, down to 2. She's got to get a shot up. She does from midcourt. And it's short. So a 10-point lead at the half, still a 10-point margin as we go to the fourth. Middle Township on top, 40-30. Middle Township Athletics live streams are being brought to you by Victorious Boutique in Cape May, Amanda Milstead, Sotheby's International Realty, Penn Jersey Building Materials, Sue White Hub International Insurance, and by Panthers in Action. Fourth quarter about to begin here in Cape May Courthouse. SJIBT round of 16 game as Middle Township leads Moorestown by 10 heading to the final 8 minutes. Tonight's action brought to you by ULMER'S Appliance Repair, by 7 Mile Pies, by the Bellevue Tavern, by Haven House, by MENZ, COASTLINE Realty, by Victorious Boutique in Cape May, by Amanda Milstead, Sotheby's International Realty, by Penn Jersey Building Materials, by Sue White Hub International Insurance, by Panthers in Action, and by Corrado Painting. Middle Township basketball to begin the fourth. Cappelletti over to Frederick. Powell with it now. Robinson, so starters back on the floor here for Middle. And they're going to say that Reagan Powell traveled. So a turnover for Middle to begin the fourth, and an opportunity for the Quakers to get this thing back to single digits. Got as close as 7 in that third. The Middle has kept Moorestown at an arm's length. Murphy has it. Middle wanted a traveling violation at this end, didn't get it. Here's Intenzo, gets the step, gets to her spot, shot on the way, gets it to go, and one. So Intenzo starting to heat up. She now has 11. The margin is 8, and she can get it to 7. So Intenzo completes the three-point play. 7 points is the margin. This is as close as the Quakers have been here in this second half. 1 minute gone by in the fourth. Cappelletti. Farrow. Here's Powell in the corner. Around a screen. And they're going to whistle the Quakers there for the foul. Foul goes against Takla. Her first, team's first of the fourth. Cappelletti gets it into Farrow in the corner. Frederick to Farrow, flashing across the lane, and she walked. Dipped that shoulder in before she put the dribble down. So a couple turnovers to begin the fourth here on Middle. Leahy pleading his case to no avail. Moorestown basketball, they can get this thing to 5, maybe even 4. Here's Murphy, over to Intenzo. To her left, whips a pass over. Murphy, she walked. Again, some token full court pressure here. Man-to-man version for the Quakers, just trying to make things a little trickier. Murphy nearly stole it. Powell able to get it to Cappelletti. Robinson creates some space. That's an offensive foul. So turnovers flying back and forth at each end right now. Middle has not scored so far in the fourth. Quakers just with 3 as we're almost 2 minutes into this final frame. And there's another travel. So sloppy play continues here in the fourth from both sides. Substitution here for the Quakers. Anstey checking back in. Pass over the top for Frederick and too tall for her. So the Quakers force another turnover. Twice as many turnovers as points for both teams so far here in the fourth. Tackle it to Trigger, gets it in and gets it right back. Intenzo. Anstey, she'll try another 3. That one is short. Offensive rebound. Intenzo gets the step, contact, and we're going the other way. Jeb Howley just realizing it. It's a charge called. He thought that foul was against Middle. And so that is the 3rd personal foul on Intenzo. Middle Township wants a timeout. Comes with 5:56 remaining here in the fourth. And the Panthers on top of the Quakers, 40-33.
Middle Township High School.
It's not just 4 years, it's for life.
We are Middle Township.
We are Middle Township.
.56 remaining here in the fourth. Middle Township on top of Moorestown 40-33 in this South Jersey Invitational Basketball Tournament game. A lot of turnovers for both teams here in the fourth. Middle has not scored yet in this period. Baseball pass ahead to Maya Robinson. Robinson bumped, count it, and one. So a brilliant play drawn up, I should say, out of the timeout by John Leahy as Powell with the baseball pass ahead to a streaking Maya Robinson. She cashes in, and now a chance at the three-point play. First personal foul on Hinshelwood. Third team foul already against the Quakers. Free throw won't go. Farrow the offensive rebound and gets it out. Farrow. Capoletti now in the corner. Down low to her. Up, good for two. So Farrow now has 12 off of the dime there from Capoletti. And the lead is back up to 11 for Middle. So some breathing room again for the Panthers. Into the corner. Hinshelwood for three, way off the mark. A good box out down there by Capoletti, but then she's tied up. Possession will stay with the Quakers. Clock stops with 5:15 remaining in the contest. We'll have a substitute here as Crow checks back in. Hinshelwood back to the bench. Tackle it to inbound, wide open to Crow. No one picked her up in the corner. Crow too strong on the three. Farrow the rebound. Here's Capoletti. Capoletti gets it back, under 5 to go. Panthers moving the ball around the arc for now. Powell all the way into the corner now. Frederick turns around, back out to Robinson. Powell, skip pass, back to Robinson on the left wing here. Two players in the same spot. Frederick gathers for the Panthers. Here's Capoletti. Powell guarded closely by Intenzo. Dribble handoff Capoletti. Here's Frederick. High post. And Robinson turned right into a defender. Another jump ball. This one will stay with the Panthers. Powell looking for Capoletti, instead goes to Farrow in the paint. Jumper won't go. Frederick had a hand on the rebound, but she went flying out of bounds. Quakers basketball. Moorestown with work to do, down by 11. Just about 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Murphy spinning. Kick. Crow. Three. Short. Rebound cleared by Robinson. Here's Capoletti. Abby has played every second of this game tonight for Middle. Lays it back out to Frederick. Farrow. Drives. Lays too strong. Intenzo the rebound. Keeps her dribble. Intenzo sizing up the defender. Gets to her spot. Three on the way. Off the mark. Farrow hustling for the rebound. She touched it last, though. It'll stay with Moorestown. Tackle again to inbound. Wide open in the corner. Crow. Anstey. Murphy. Crow. Bumped down low. This will be the third team foul on Middle. So now both teams with 3 here in the fourth, which means each have a foul to give before we're shooting free throws. 3:26 remaining in the period. Again, left wide open in the corner is Crow. She'll try a three. That one is short. Almost baiting her into shooting those open ones. Here comes Farrow the other way, 2-on-2, and she lost it. Olivia Schaubert into the lineup for what I believe is the first time tonight. Approaching 3 minutes to go. Anstey working against Capoletti, picks up her dribble. They find Intenzo, jab step, floater, too strong. Gets her own offensive rebound. She'll try a three. Again, a little bit off on that one. And tough rebound from Farrow. She's fouled from behind by Schaubert. So that is the fourth team foul on Moorestown. Middle will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Full court pressure. Frederick gets it with the step. Murphy cuts her off and commits the foul. So that'll send Ainsley Frederick to the free throw line to shoot 2. Clock stops with 2:45 remaining in the contest. Frederick too strong on the first. Solid game from her tonight. She's got 6. Trying to make it 7 with a free throw here. And timeout taken here by John Leahy with 2:45 remaining in the contest. Middle leads by 12. Why Middle Township High School? Because Middle makes a difference. In the classroom, educators at Middle motivate. When it comes to the arts, our Panthers perform. So we'll reset here out of the timeout. 2:45 remaining. Middle Township leads it 45-33 over Moorestown. Quakers basketball starting to get late here for Moorestown. Trying to find a way to rally on the road in this SJIBT contest. Tenzo picks it up and the clock starts moving. Around a high screen, step back, 3 on the way. Gets it to go. And another quick timeout taken by Moorestown. So that 3 cuts the deficit to 9. And for Intenzo, slow start to this one, but she now has 15 points. She was stuck on 1 for a while, had just 4 at the half, but she has picked it up after the break. So one of South Jersey's top scorers, starting to fill it up. She's got 15, and that 3 keeping Moorestown in the game, at least for now. Coming up next for both of these teams, Middle Township will be on the road at Holy Spirit. That game is on Thursday. Tough test for Moorestown on Thursday, as the Quakers will take on Paul VI. So out of the timeout, it's Powell to Capoletti. And that pass deflected. It'll stay with Middle. Powell gets it into Capoletti. Working against Intenzo. Spinning, here comes the double. Whistle silent and the steal. Ball still loose though, body's flying, bump in the corner, and that'll go against Sarah Farrow. Middle did have a foul to give. So that is the Panthers' fourth, team foul of the period. That's also Farrow's 4th, so something to keep an eye on there. She stays on the floor for now. Murphy catches it off the inbounds. Top of the key, Anstey, near side now. Murphy thought about a 3, drives, kicks, 3 on the way from the wing, in and out that time. Robinson controls the rebound. Chalbert just couldn't get it to go there. Capoletti ahead of the pack, and taken away again. Intenzo back the other way, kick corner. Gets it back, tries to go baseline. Tough shot, gets it to go out there. Annalise Intenzo. He now has 17. It's now a 7-point game, 1:37 remaining. Frederick is fouled. As the Quakers try to extend this a little bit, that'll send Ainsley back to the line to shoot 2. Frederick off on the first. So the Panthers leaving some points at the line down the stretch here. Still with that 7-point lead. Hits the second. So another 1-for-2 trip from Ainsley Frederick. Here come the Quakers, down by 8. Got to go fast. Murphy banks it in.
Middle Township High School.
It's not just 4 years, it's for life.
We are Middle Township.
We are Middle Township.
So timeout taken there by the Quakers. Beg your pardon, that was Intenzo with the bucket before the break. She's now up to 19. Margin is 6. Middle Township still with the lead, but the Quakers not making it easy here down the stretch. Powell gets it in. Frederick, got to watch out from behind. It's poked away, but poked out of bounds. So some of this ball pressure getting to the Panthers a little bit here as the Middle Township squad tries to hang on. Capoletti catches in the backcourt, 1:20 remaining. Capoletti still with it, gives it off. Powell, here comes the double. Nearly taken away. Middle wants a timeout and gets it. A frenetic finish to this one. Middle still with a little bit of a margin for error, but it continues to shrink. 1:09 remaining. Panthers on top, 46-40. John Leahy forced to burn another timeout, a full timeout. Not thrilled with some of the lack of calls right now as his team tries to beat this pressure applied by the Quakers. Again, Moorestown 9-3 on the season. Middle Township 11-1. The only blemish so far for the Lady Panthers, an upset loss on the road against Our Lady of Mercy Academy last week. But Middle bouncing back with a victory over Mainland last time out. 39-29 was the final in that one. It's a Middle Township team that's won 3 consecutive South Jersey Group 2 titles, reigning Cape Atlantic League tournament champs as well, and eyeing both of those prizes again this season. So according to the scoreboard, Middle Township has 2 timeouts remaining. Moorestown has 1. Middle has to get it in here. Get it into Capoletti. Cross to Powell. Here comes the double, and she's fouled. So that'll stop the clock with 1:03 remaining. Powell has 9 points on the night. Chance to get to double digits here. So Reagan's up to 10. Some balanced scoring tonight for Middle. Farrow has 12, Capoletti with 11. Powell trying to get to 11 here. So 2 clutch free throws there. Lead is 8. We are under a minute to go here in the fourth. Intenzo. You know she wants the shot. Guarded closely by Frederick. Tenzo gets to the baseline. Tough shot. She goes glass and hits. So Intenzo with 17 points after the break. She's got 21 total. Quick foul given here by Moorestown. So here's Frederick to the line to shoot 2. Frederick a chance to get to double digits here. She has 9. Make it 10. Back to an 8-point margin. 43 seconds remaining. Intenzo into the corner. 3 on the way. That one no good out of the hands of Takla. Rebound middle. Capoletti with some pressure to beat. Had it poked away, and they're going to say she touched it last. So John Leahy pleading his case here that he was calling timeout. The trail official is now talking to another official here as they're trying to determine what happened first. So you can probably hear the gym is relatively silent, so you can hear Leahy pleading his case to no avail. Stays with Moorestown. Intenzo into the corner. Anstey, 3 in and out. Powell the rebound. Powell thought about pushing it ahead. That ball is swiped out of bounds by Intenzo. .7 seconds remaining. Robinson gets it in to Powell, who's fouled. Some angst from both cheering sections right now. But all Middle has to do is sink a few more free throws to salt this one away. 50-42 the final as Reagan Powell goes back to the free throw line. Make it 13 for Reagan. 10-point margin, 17 seconds to go. Desperation time for Moorestown. Intenzo has to get a shot off. Guarded out there around the arc, gives it up. Here's a deep 3 on the way, short. Long rebound, last touch by the Quakers, and that should just about do it. Clock stops with 5.3 seconds remaining. You would expect Moorestown to say enough is enough here, and they will. And Middle Township holds off Moorestown for a victory in the SJIBT. 52-42 your final in this one. In the victory for Middle Township, balanced scoring as Powell goes for 13, Farrow had 12, Capoletti with 11, Frederick with 10. In the loss for Moorestown, Intenzo leading all scorers with 21, Anstey with 12, Crow with 6, Murphy with 2, Takla with 1. So Moorestown falls to 9-4 with the loss, back in action against Paul VI on Thursday. Middle Township moves to 12-1, back in action at Holy Spirit on Thursday. Now for Nathan McMaster on our camera tonight, I'm Mike Frankel saying so long from Cape May Courthouse. Middle Township beats Moorestown 52-42 in the SJIBT.
Middle Township High School.
It's not just 4 years, it's for life.
We are Middle Township.
We are Middle Township.